Alrighty. Um, hey, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Average Joe podcast. This is Average Joe here. And as always, we have Nick.
Yes, and welcome to a very special edition indeed.
Yeah, this is going to be a very special episode. We're recording this on the 5th, and it's going to come out on the 6th because we got some breaking news this week.
Yeah.
Near and dear to all our hearts. The goddess of the universe and this dimension has been accused of fucking his/her mother.
Her mother.
Her mother. And yeah, it's pretty big news, for the goddess of the universe.
I really think, especially,
Yeah, it's just an average person. I mean, no big deal. Goddess of the universe, though. And this dimension, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Not this universe, but also other universes.
It's such a big deal.
It's sad.
We're, of course, talking about Chris Chan.
Yeah. The CWC.
You might know her from some of her epic works like Sonichu.
Yeah.
Used in a lot of mental health books.
Yeah.
Has been referenced before.
Yeah. Oh man. See, the thing is, it of course it had to end this way. I mean, there's always hope, but I mean, between you and me, I don't think she's getting out of this one. I really, this is bad. Like this is really, really bad.
If I was the attorney, which is what scares me because I don't think she's going to have an attorney.
Yeah, she is. She already got one.
Okay. If I was the attorney, I could tell you how I would spin it without a doubt. I would say that her mom made it up and she's mentally sick.
I don't think.
She's not all that, like, she can't really form sentences and shit.
No,
well.
she's lucid. She's not lucid at all.
Yes.
Like,
I think
very rapeable.
They need to present that and show that, like, she's not mentally capable.
But he admitted that he had sex with her.
Yeah, you could always pull the, I'm an internet whatever. I was doing it for attention. It was a regrettable action.
Have you listened to the interview?
That's the hard part. Is like she's not like a logical person.
No.
Like you could think of a way out of this and spin it in a way that like some people would say that you were innocent.
Yeah, but
like she's gonna say some shit.
Well, that's the best thing. The best thing that she could do in this point is just keep talking about the universe and the dimensions and the merge and like.
Because she is mentally ill, and out of all the people who mentally ill, the documentation is great and horrific at the same point in time. Like you present that to a judge, just the YouTube channel alone.
Yeah.
They would deem them mentally ill and send them to. I think she's getting sent to a psych. She's not going to prison.
Well, there are two big obstacles to that. The first one is if she is deemed whatever the insanity plea, which that you just have to prove that she didn't know that it was wrong, right? Which is obviously not true. That can obviously be proven false.
Did she come out and say, like, I did that and I regret that?
She talks about it and tries to hide it. She knows that is wrong.
Yeah, that's an immediate failure for that one.
So number two, and the more likely one in this one, in my opinion, is incompetence to stand trial. That's like the two, like you're not mentally fit to stand trial. And that is the best bet. That's like you're so I think, and honestly, the best case scenario is you should just go for that so she could be deemed instead of just criminal. There's criminal whatever, there's insanity arguments, and then there's criminally insane designations, right? Where you're going to where you're going to a facility, you're not going to be in prison, but you're definitely not going to hurt. You're not going to do that shit again.
Yeah, which
I think it's all. But then again, yeah, everything that I've said before, if this goes up against a jury, it's going to be all what the jury thinks. Doesn't matter what the state thinks or what the state says. If this goes up in front of a jury, it's all no holds barred. We'll see.
The jury's not going to be cool about it.
Have you listened to the tape, the tape where she talks about it?
No.
I sat there and listened for like the full 10 minutes. Silent. It ended, and my first words is, "She's going to jail." It's like that's
yeah. I've just separated.
I'm sorry. I tried. I went in trying to be on her side. I went in trying to think that someone put her up to this. No.
Now I separated myself from the whole thing because I've always had just a little bit of hope for her.
Oh, me too.
But this is the end of the road.
This is then again, Joey, remember, she's beaten 2 felonies in the past.
Yeah, but this one's really hard to beat.
This one's again, yeah, this one is. I don't think that, and just a reminder,
she gets found innocent here. That's like O.J. Simpson level.
That's like, I don't like the first felony came when she ran over Michael Snyder, right, with her car.
Yep.
Right. And Michael Snyder appeared on her behalf and said, no, put this down to a misdemeanor. And that's because he didn't want her to be charged with a felony.
Which is important, right? Then I would say she didn't get away with a felony.
Yeah.
That's an important distinction. If somebody says, nah, don't do it.
Yeah. So she got a misdemeanor for that.
Yeah.
The second one was the pepper spray. And that she got off on barely with a misdemeanor, because 3 months before she did that, it just so happened that Virginia put through legislation on a new program, or implemented a thing where if you are have some sort of disability and you haven't had a felony before, and if you are on good behavior and go to therapy and do all this treatment, you could suspend your sentence and not serve jail time. That's how she got out of the second one, by the barely.
Now she has a prior felony, and there's no legal if, ands, or buts when it comes to raping somebody.
Yeah. Well, remember the police. I'm not sure how well you've been following this. I've been glued to my screen. The police have stated in the investigation that this is an active investigation, and that more charges are pending. The only thing that's been brought up against her so far is incest, right? Incest against a parent or grandparent is the charge, which is a bad one. Which is a class 5 felony, right? It's not. When she got before, it was a class 6, which is that's the low. This is one step up.
It's not rape though.
Which is but there's additional charges pending. They said that there's additional. So I'm thinking, okay, that's going to be the rape. If they go and proceed forward with the rape charge,
they should.
And that's a class. There's no way. There's no talking that one down. If that one.
Yeah, for as much as like I said, I've always tried to see like the lighter side, at least for I would say a good chunk of her life.
Mhm.
Now, like once it got into like the making the same mistake, I have no sympathy if you make the same mistake like 6 times in a fucking row,
I mean,
which she
yeah,
did, which is where I kind of just said, whatever happens, happens. That's why I've sort of separated myself from like the whole shit show that's going down.
yeah. I mean, I think as of right now, I don't think she's going to be able to beat this one. And yet again, I think what more of a Chris Chan way to end this whole thing than like it there's like 6 or 7 times in the story of her life, there are moments where you're like, how can it get more worse than this?
And it
Like,
always does.
it always does,
And
Joey.
not like a couple
Joey, it always does.
and it's not like a
Like-
couple months, it's like 3 days later.
Yeah, like
She sent a picture of her fucking a stuffed animal.
the the thing, the Julie video, the freaking running over Snyder with the car, the pepper spraying, like it never ends. It just keeps getting worse. Like it's like,
And I could tell, even out of the 2 outcomes that I see, like she either goes to a psych ward
yeah.
for the rest
Well,
of
no, it won't be. Well, it'll be
a mental
yeah,
institution. Yeah.
yeah. They don't call them that anymore. But yeah, an institution criminally insane, and also it's going to be a criminally insane institution where it differs from a psych where you're not in prison, but you're not going to hurt anybody either. There's going to be,
If she does go to jail, though,
oh God,
I think she's gonna die really quickly.
that's exactly what my mom said.
Yeah, like somebody's
That's
going to
exactly-
kill her really quick.
Oh yeah, that's what my mom looking at that. They can't send her to a prison. If they send her to a prison, well, and remember, because she is a woman, she's going to be getting sent to a female prison,
Yep, she's gonna die.
which that means definitely. Yeah.
She's gonna die. Yeah.
There are a lot of rape victims in female prisons that are known for killing.
That, and I just think like being around her would legitimately make an inmate who's already serving like a double life sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why not?
Like, oh, that sounded too crazy.
Especially if they know who she is and they're like, holy shit, if I kill this person, I'm instantly famous. I'm gonna kill
Oh
this
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You would be. Yeah. They would have to put her in protective custody. Number one. Like,
someone will
that-
find a way.
yeah. It's just like, and another thing, it just comes back to, it's like, of course this is how it ends. Of course that this is like,
Yeah.
I couldn't think of like a more picturesque, sad. They don't get me wrong, sad ending to this, but come on, like,
Yeah, it really is. Like, I was expecting like the house to burn down.
yeah. Again, remember the house burned down once before.
Yeah, but her become like, like house burnt down.
Yeah.
Her become homeless,
Yeah.
and then some shit happens.
Yeah. I did not. This was definitely not how I thought it would end.
Yeah, like
But
if I was a betting man, I would have said like her mom would have passed away,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought,
and then she would have went on like a psychopathic rage and really hurt somebody, and then wound up in jail for the rest of her life.
put her in a well, either that or then certain county services would swoop in. And
Yeah,
then she'd be like, on a, she would wake up get on a bus with, which I would argue would have been better for her life from the beginning.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know anybody who would say that this option is a better outcome.
Compared to what's on the table now.
Yeah,
It's
This is like-
definitely it.
legitimately the end of an era.
And I'm bittersweet, Joey. I am
It's a
honestly,
documentary. He's gonna be disappointed.
yeah, I am unironically bittersweet about this. It's
Uh,
like,
I'm indifferent.
it's, yeah, you are you.
Yeah,
But
I could see it.
yeah,
I
I
could see
did
it
not.
with a lot of people though. Like I've never gotten that. Yeah, like I could never see them doing that. Like I don't know. I feel like
Uh,
capable of anything.
yeah,
So like that's an impossible claim to really make about somebody. And in this situation, especially, I could see it.
yeah.
Like I
It's
would say it's unlikely, but if they were like it happened, I wouldn't be like, no, it didn't.
no, yeah, like this is yeah, like it's not how I thought this would end. It's not out of, like, I'm not blindsided though, like, by it.
Yeah, exactly. That's my opinion as well. I was not expecting it, but like at the same point in time when I heard it, I was only shocked for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that same here. And it's like I said, I mean, it's just, oh my god,
Like I
just,
didn't have to do that much digging. I just need to see like 2 videos where I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
like,
definitely.
okay, yeah, and I'm gonna be quite honest that that whole the video is not, he's not, she's, I'm sorry. And let me get one thing out of the way real quick. The reason why I keep messing up and calling her by male pronouns is not because I'm transphobic, not because the original Chris Chan, back when she was a was such a he was such an iconic figure, right?
No, yeah,
So it's not a trans thing, and I'm sorry. So I'm very sorry in this podcast if I accidentally slip up and call her by him, not because I'm trans, so but because the original Chris Chan, when she was a he back in like 2008 2009, was such an iconic figure. I keep messing up, and I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So,
I don't care at all.
well, like I said, I care. I
If
care.
anybody else is offended, I'd be offended.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to put that out there.
I get the respect element, but I 100% get where you're coming from as well, and that's why I mess up very frequently. Is because the Chris Chan that I know and have
Yes.
most of was a man.
Yes. Yeah. It's the same thing with Jenner. When like hardcore like fans of running and jumping and sprinting and like, you know, who saw him as that athlete,
Yeah.
you know, they had a hard time, you know, before when she came out as a woman before, and you know, I do believe that she has cemented herself as a different figure, you know, than what as a woman now. But just with Chris, it's just that she was just so iconic. It's hard for me. That's what I wanted to say. And,
I think the difference here was when Jenner went through the change and became a woman.
Yeah.
Very respectable about it and makes logical sense usually when and isn't batshit crazy on every other level.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you change from male to female, but still believe that you're the leader of a dimensional shift and merge, and it's coming soon because Hasbro toys aren't meeting your demands.
Yeah.
Like
no, it wasn't
a little bit harder to respect.
Yeah, but it is the same. Like, and to any fucking piece of shit who says that, oh, you know, Chris Chan is a man, and all these fuckers that are saying like, oh no, he's this is part of his delusions when he became, no, Chris was a woman way before all this shit. You could go back to the comics, to his statements when he was like when he was 25, like you could even when he was like 26 or whatever, in his emails, he said if there was only one way that I could be like called a gay person is if I had gender reassignment surgery, right? Blatantly, you know,
I'm just saying it makes it hard to like back up those kind of statements when you're also crazy on every other level.
At least when you're saying that Lisa Simpson is going to be the next president of the United States and that she is going to be Obama, like very much like Obama. And yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, like, if you're not all put together in other areas,
yeah.
I'm still gonna respect it. But if I mess up a little bit, I'm not gonna be as
Even though it's so blatant, it is blatantly obvious that, well, even when the fucking photos were leaked in 2006 of him wearing his mother's clothing, wearing his mother's underwear and bra, right?
I just
Like that.
If I get like a mental image and I'm like, what does Chris Chan look like? I immediately think back to like old school Chris Chan wearing like a green shirt and the fucked up necklace and
that's it's just it is what it is. It's the iconic look, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's so getting that out of the way. I mean, holy crap. It's been, like I said, it's the train wreck, like it's a train wreck in slow motion and the trains just collided. That is this moment right now.
And I know you really like absorbed yourself in the story. Like you've been really going to town with it.
No, I like I said, well, I've let me also put it this way. I've was on a leave at work for the past week and a half. So I didn't have anything to do. And I was sick as a dog. Not from coronavirus, but very, very sick. So I was just sick. I couldn't hang out with friends, and this just happened in the middle of all of it. So I let's just say, this has been my life for the past like week and a half.
Yeah, I respect it.
So, and like, oh man, it's just her mom has deteriorated so much. Like it's like just looking back, even at the videos that she took of her mom like 2 years ago, it's like she is really rapeable. Like it's like seriously, oh no, like that's the level of cognition is not there.
Here's another on the story I was just thinking about. What if her mom passes before trial?
I don't know.
Because it's possible.
Oh my god! She's definitely like a good 5 years into dementia right now.
I think you'd still get the incest charge.
Yeah, but maybe the rape would be
the rape could be dropped though, because
or reduced to it.
Well, you need to dispute it, right? Like if Christine makes a statement that like she was crazy and was just saying stuff, like yes, we had sex, but it was consensual. Like you kind of need somebody to say no, it wasn't.
Yeah,
and they won't have that element.
Or they might reduce the charge to like a misdemeanor sexual assault thing, kind of like what they did with Drake Bell.
Yeah, kind of.
But oh wait, no, that was a felony. But they reduced it to that he didn't serve prison time, but he did get a felony.
Yeah.
Even if, well, see, here's the thing: if he gets convicted on any felony at all, number one, the tugboat is gone. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like the money that he's been living off, that he's survived off of. If you get a felony, all of that goes away. So even
could you explain for a second to people that aren't aware?
Sorry.
The tugboat is.
It's his term for his Social Security disability payments. A lot of people say it's SSI. No, that's not true. Which is security supplemental income, right? That's not what he gets. He gets SSDI, which is Social Security disability insurance. And his word for that is a tugboat, right? In that it refers to our ship has come in, which is like a large, like cruise ship that he equates to a lot of money, which a tugboat is a little bit of money, but it's reliable and whatever. So that comes in every month. That's his money that he gets from the government to live. Right.
But a felony would void that.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
Yeah.
That's gone. That is, yeah. If he, yeah, a felony that goes away. So, like, least, like, even like the best case scenario, his way of living is over, right? Because he can't survive now.
I don't think there's another way of living for her, though.
Or yeah, her, yeah. That's the thing, you know.
Like, she won't get a job.
I don't.
It's just not going to happen. Not one that could support them enough.
Yeah, I like. I don't know. I mean, it nothing with people. Nothing with people, and with the history.
Yeah, I mean, now you've got a felony on the record too.
Yeah, and a felony that cuts out Walmart. Walmart's done. They don't hire felons. I'm thinking
grocery chain.
Yeah, like, well, and even if she got work at a grocery chain, that would have to be stocking shelves. It's definitely nothing with, or you know, unloading trucks. You know, nothing that has to do with her interacting with customers.
I guess on a brighter note, if it comes down to that, at least she hit the market at the right time because people are really
exactly.
Out there.
I mean, I don't know, man. That you would have to
look out.
You'd really have to be in a desperate spot to be quite honest. A
lot of places are. She'd go to McDonald's.
No, definitely nothing at McDonald's. Nothing for face-to-face interaction with customers.
Maybe she'd be like back there cooking burgers all day, talking about Sonichu.
Yeah. Oh, that terrifies the living shit of me. The idea of her making food.
I know. Someone would die really quick.
Yeah, right. But she'd probably like try and sneak like little Sonichu dolls into the Happy Meals or something like that. Like,
I think you would.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It has to be, it definitely has to be non-contact work, right? It's
a custodial job.
Yeah. Or you know, like you're working, like I said, like any kind of factory or even like a very menial job within a factory or you know, like I said, like Walmart, she could, like, if she didn't have a felony, if she wasn't convicted with a felony, which I don't think that's going to happen, like it would have to be like unloading trucks. It can't be like, you know, cashier or, you know.
She needs one of those old school jobs that like they used to have when like the factory lines were really big, where like she would be the person that like screws on the top of the toothpaste tube.
Yeah, something really, really simple. Yeah, just
that's her goal. No one talks to her all day.
Yeah, and the only other possibility in that would be someone out there who's a huge Chris Chan fan that owns a small business that would want to hire her. Like either, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to be quite honest, Joey. If I had a small business, I'd hire her in a second. Like 100%.
I wouldn't.
Just like I would.
It's okay to be a fan of somebody and really respect them, but like at the end of the day, when you're looking at them, you're like, are they actually going to do work?
No.
Yeah. No. What am I hiring them for? Just to hear crazy bullshit all day?
Which is why I don't think I'd be a good small business owner.
Probably. If that's your.
I mean, I'm being honest with you, Joey. I would hire her in a fucking second. I would be like, hell yes, right?
I think you'd regret it really quickly.
I probably would, but I would do it anyway.
And then she'd probably sue you over some bullshit.
Oh Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, you
not.
didn't think this one through, man.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
If you do ever own a small business, I would recommend hiring myself for the HR department so we can have conversations like this.
I would love that. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
That way I could deter you from hiring Chris Chan as
Yeah.
full-time employee.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, it's just even looking back over the documentaries and the things on her life and stuff. It's like there's like a good 5 times where it's like, okay, here's where the intervention needs to be, right?
I know.
Okay, like looking back, she was fired from her job at Wendy's, right? Banned from the mall and banned from her college in like 3 months, right?
Yep.
So no job, no social activity, because that's where she went for social activity is the mall, right? At the game place and all that other stuff. No job, got fired from her job, banned from her social life, and then banned from her studies, right?
I'm surprised your mom's house hasn't picked up like any of this.
I know, right?
Because she would be a really cool guy.
Oh my God. Yeah, but like that alone, all the way back in like 2003, when those 3 things happened, I would have been like, okay, if I was her parent, that would have been that like the last straw. Like I would have probably gone in before then, but that would have been the intervention moment where it's like, okay, we need to call the county. We need to get a caseworker here. Like this, you know what I mean? Like this needs.
For as nice as a lot of people want to be to her parents, I think her parents are like some of the dumbest people you've ever had.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
They're absolutely 100%. They were
They enabled it the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. And no correction of behavior. No, like my great uncle, I think, wait, I forget. Yeah. Let me see. What would he be? I think he would be an uncle, a great uncle. Yeah. God rest his soul. He was hit by a car and killed a few years ago. But he's
Sorry.
no, it's okay. It's okay. My great uncle Lester was mentally retarded, and he had a whole life. He had a social. He had a whatever. The bus would come up where he would get on, be with other people with him. He had a girlfriend. He had a job. Where he went to work and was happy and fulfilled his, there's programs for people like him, right? And like, and he would be the star of one of those programs, right? Like he would be like one of the highest functioning people there, where a bus comes up and all the special people get on and they go to work, they go to this, and then like the best thing is like, and I'm I know not many people know how much mental institutions and asylums have changed, right? Even if that step, even if he were to go to one, I'm going to be quite honest, Joey, institutions are fucking awesome now. Like, I don't know. And my mom was a psychologist at one for a long time, right?
Yeah.
They're awesome. They take them out bowling every week. They take them to vote. They take them swimming, right? Like, it's like they're not like back in like the 70s. Like I know like everyone gets the memory back to the 70s when they were like, strapping them down to chairs and, electroshock therapy and all this horrible, fucked up shit that they were doing to these people, right?
Yeah, because none of that works.
Yeah, that was totally overhauled and completely overhauled from the bottom to the top with Jimmy Carter's administration, right? And now they're awesome. Like they're not, and I think like not many people still in this country think that it's still like that, and it's not. Like 100%. They take them to vote, Joey. Like
I think in some places it might be like that.
uh, all I know is that in the location that we're at, in the institution that my mom worked at as a psychologist, it was, it's awesome. I would like to be in it, if
Now, were
if
they
I was
legitimately like criminals though, like criminally insane?
criminally insane, yeah.
They were criminally insane.
Well, oh no, they weren't criminally insane. No,
They were just
no, that's it. What I'm saying is if he were to be accepted in the way before he committed this crime, right?
yeah.
Like those places are awesome.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm sure the government would have helped them with funding because that was going to be my initial claim. But I would say, like, even on top of that, I don't think it would work for him because he would want to do a lot of things that it would not be allowed to do.
Like what?
I think like a lot of like the posting just oddball shit online and stuff like that, like they would really deter somebody from doing that.
Yeah, but I mean but at the exact same time, he at those exact same places, there is a full-time advocate on the staff that fights for the rights of those people and whose job it is to monitor to see if their rights are being abused.
I'm just saying for Christian, right? Like doing like all the kind of crazy shit that she does.
Yeah.
I feel like that has to be part of her life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like if that's not part of her life, I feel like she's gonna leave so quick and be like, "Fuck this place! I can't do anything fun."
Yeah, well, that's where I don't think that she should be allowed to leave one of those places. Like that's
one of those places. If they don't really have a specific purpose to keep you there,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
you'd have to be a threat, you know.
I believe they overcorrected a bit when this is just my personal opinion, back in the 70s and stuff like that, when it was revealed that they were so over the line with and I cannot drill this through enough. They were so over the line with abuses and violation of rights and human rights. I do believe that they overcorrected a little bit with
sure.
the amount, where it's now almost too much of their own freedom where they could, legitimately get themselves into a situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, even you said like taking them to go fucking vote.
Yeah, right. Like, and I'm talking like low, like not Christian's level of. I'm talking like where I would honestly be surprised where if they could even make an opinion on anything.
Yeah.
Like not even an educated opinion, but just an opinion, right?
Yeah, like somebody should be looking into that.
Like that's what my mom said.
That should be somebody's full-time job right now. I don't understand how it's not.
like it just between you. Well, I mean, between you, me, and the whole world that this podcast, right? I just imagine the Vans poll every single time I see on the close nail biting election, right? I just picture the Vans just coming up to the polling place.
The deciding factor, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's all I picture.
They voted randomly and sporadically.
Oh God, it's like a nail biter between this person. I just imagine the white vans just pulling up to the polling place. It's like, oh God, right? But yeah,
right. Like, you remember like back in the day, because I haven't seen this like the past couple elections, and the last one was like primarily whatever.
Yeah.
But the past couple, I really haven't seen like. Remember, like way back, like people would stand outside and they'd give you like bullshit.
Oh,
like,
they still do that.
Here's a pen.
Yeah.
with our candidate's name. Like the last couple I've been a part of, I have not seen anybody like that.
Oh, there every election that the polling place that I've been to still does that.
And I'll tell you, you know who would be really happy that day?
Who?
The guy who decided that lollipops was the thing that he was going to hand out.
Oh,
Because that
yeah.
guy's winning.
I agree. Yeah. I don't want a fucking nail file.
Yeah. I
Fuck
got
you.
dum-dums over here.
Yeah. This was you better step up your game, nail file dude. Lollipop dude just gave me way more shit to vote for him.
Yeah, that would be the funniest. Like, it's like he won. Here's the man who decided the vote. How'd you decide it? Well, I got a blue raspberry dum dum. Never heard of the candidate before. I hope he's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
I know that joke is pretty offensive.
I mean, what have we been talking about this whole time?
I know, yeah, everything's been offensive, but I feel like that one was a really big swing.
And that's okay. I'm beyond all that.
Yeah, honestly, if anybody takes offense to it, you probably eat at Jimmy John's anyway, so you're probably
You're probably one of those fuckers that orders a Slim Six with bread and cheese on it, not toasted.
Yeah, why don't you shove the provolone up your ass, you asshole?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. If you have a toaster at your house, just remember, this is just, off topic, just a statement. Just remember, if you have a toasting oven at your house, you are more equipped than any Jimmy John's location is. Like, just
if you have a toaster and $6,
yeah,
you can buy a full pound of mozzarella cheese along with a loaf of bread and make almost limitless amounts of pick sixes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you are already better equipped than the average Jimmy John location. So, but anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. It's a truly a sad story, and we all knew something was coming. We didn't know that it was this, but we all knew something was coming.
Yeah, I was expecting something more along like the old school lines, right?
Yeah.
Or like he sends a picture of his asshole with a dildo inside of it, or
just some crazy shit.
Yeah, something. Oh my god! But not like this is like, oh man.
Yeah, like this is like, oh wow, okay, yeah, this is like she's going to jail, like level of
one.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about her. It's so funny because like I had no idea who she was.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought it up, and then I binge watched like.
Yeah, you did.
3 years of her life.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this is like so depressing. I can't watch any more of this. And said I was going to come back to it. That was like last October.
Yeah.
I just never got around to doing it. And then like the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I'll start watching it again, whatever. And then like you text me out of the blue and you're like, you need to see this shit.
Yeah, I was like, yo, emergency meeting now.
Yeah, I remember because I was busy, I think, when you called.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, send a text, what's up? And you're like, pretty sure Chris Chan fucked her mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's.
I was like, well, shit. I got to check this one out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where like I don't want to say shady because she's not a shady person, but
no, but
so crazy, I guess, that like I watched like 3 videos and was like, yeah, she definitely fucked her mom.
Yeah, like this is, she's going to jail. Like that's.
Yeah, it's not like I had to like break out the cold case file and start rooting like all this stuff. Like I looked at it from like a glance and was like, yeah, that's pretty crystal clear what happened there.
Yeah. Oh man, and I just yet again, man, this is just the most Chris Chan way of just ending this fucking shit.
I know how to go out with a bang.
Like, well, it maybe not be the end, but it's never going to be the same again now.
I think it's going. I think it's the end.
Yeah. Oh,
It is funny though. It started with no bangs, and now it's going out with like the biggest bang that you can get.
like the bang that no other person can really claim. You know what I mean? Like,
No one will hold the same status.
yeah, like it's like, oh, I can't get anyone as a girlfriend. It's like you got the one person, no one will have sex with me, to like the person that no one could ever say that they've had sex with.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know?
he could make like jokes about like how you're like, what are you doing this afternoon? Be like, fucking your mom.
Yeah, it's like,
Be like, fucking my mom. Yeah.
well, just the fact that he put out, like, again, right? Like, I thought, like, okay, someone's putting him up to this, someone is doing like whatever.
Yeah.
No, like he put out, well, he didn't put it out, but he was talking to another person, right? Telling them that he had a new girlfriend, and like
Oh man.
really, like, not telling him that it was his mom, but really hinting at it, like it fits. It's like, yeah, I'm dating this older woman now, and like, yeah, we've known each other for a while. It's like, yeah, this relationship started in person, not on that, whatever. It's like, yeah, she was an intellectual and she used to work as an accountant, which, which,
Why like say that stuff?
yeah, like it's like, oh, and now looking back, oh, that's, that wasn't put up. That was what he was just message. No one put him up to that,
I'm gonna throw it out there to anybody who might be listening who's thinking about fucking their mom. If you're big on the internet, don't fuck your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't do it.
Just in general, even don't.
Or like, yeah. In general, you shouldn't fuck your mom. But if you're gonna, like, you probably shouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Like, don't hint that the person was an accountant and they're an older woman and
yeah.
all that stuff. Like, just don't mention that you have a girlfriend at all. And,
Yeah.
but we can't all be as lucky as Christian here, so.
No, we can't. No, we can't. Oh my God. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that part, at least. But yeah,
I think it's honestly gonna be like 90% of the episode.
no, yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna go too much longer after this, but honestly, yeah, like I said, I really wanted to do something really, like, regardless. I know we had a cancel meeting in person today, but like this needed.
Yeah, this was worthy of an episode. Yeah.
We can go off and talk about other stuff for like the next 15-20 minutes if we want, but we really need to get this done today because this is a big deal.
Yeah, this is just such a bombshell that happened. And when they, did you see the video of his arrest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So cocky too.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
The whole process, and it's like so guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do love that, like, I love that Christian still falls for it in that situation.
Yeah.
We're like, man, they're bashing you up here, but we just want to be your friend. She's like, oh, thank you so much. And it's like, they're fucking with you.
Yeah, like, again,
you're being arrested for fucking your mom. How are they not fucking with you?
Yeah, like, there's a reason why they're out there. Yeah, like, it's again, like, oh geez.
It's so crazy to think that she has like such big fans that they most definitely just stayed in that hotel because they knew that she was staying in that hotel so they could film some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they knew that she went to the hotel after the whatever thing was ordered, the detain whatever.
Yeah.
So they knew that she was on, like that it was coming. So they went to that hotel and stayed at that hotel for that reason. Like,
it's so crazy to think, like, I wouldn't do that if like the Beatles were alive again.
No, yeah,
and coming to the local area. Like, it wouldn't be like, I'm going to leave my apartment and spend the night at this hotel so that way I could film the Beatles coming out.
Yeah, like it's just, yeah, like, come on. That's what other crazy people do.
I know, yeah, that's what's funny. It's like almost all of her fans are just as crazy as she is.
Yes. Seriously.
But they're able to hold a 9 to 5.
Yeah, like they're just able to get by, Jesus. But yeah, just the fact that there's people outside with fucking cameras just waiting.
Yeah, they're all just waiting just to film you get arrested, and then they come out and they're like, "We're your actual fans," and she's like, "Thank you so much." It's like, how are you?
How do you not understand that this is that again? These people are exploiting you.
Yeah, like every video that you've shared that was supposed to be a personal one made it online.
Yeah,
every time that you've been like, keep this private, not private. Any person in public fucked you over big time. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just like, but it just keeps happening. It just
because she lets them get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no repercussions when it comes to fucking with Chris Chan.
No, there's not.
If you 100%, nothing will happen to you.
Yeah.
You'll make Chris Chan upset. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
That's sad. That really is sad. Well, except for that one fucker, that one that was it just in the most recent episode that Gino, by the way, again, let me shout out Gino Samuel and his Chris Chan documentary series, a comprehensive history series. Incredibly talented person.
Yeah. I very rarely do this, but I'm really willing to do it in this instance because it's going to take a while for the Zoom stuff and for me to go through and edit, kind of intro stuff and things like that to get it all up to shape for posting. After we end this, can you please send me the URL to his YouTube page so I can put it down in the description below?
No.
Because I highly recommend it. It's shot so well. It's shot like almost every documentary you've seen about any famous person ever.
Yeah.
This guy really went through and does really solid stuff.
Incredible. Yes. Very, very talented individual. Just non-biased, so just the facts, the evidence, no spin, no who was right, who was wrong, right? Just
it's not ripping on him, even though like some instances seem like it.
Well, I mean, it's just there's a difference between ripping on someone and just showing them being crazy.
Happened, yeah,
like it's just.
And what actually happened is actually quite ridiculous throughout all the episodes. So, like, of course, some things do come across like he's really joking about them.
Yeah.
And, maybe he does throw in a joke every once in a blue moon, but it's not like he's ridiculing her throughout the whole thing. It's very, like, just to document what the fuck happened here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. And also in addition to that, he's also a very talented musician, and you should follow not only his Chris Chan documentary, but you should follow his music channel and his other documentary channel where he does documentaries on other stuff too. Just a very, very talented person. And yes, we will share the link to his YouTube channel in the video. So very, very good, Gino Samuel.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah, excellent.
Very, very well done. So, yeah, but yeah, other than that, like I said, other than that crazy fucking bombshell.
No, yeah, it was. That's like I said, it was an emergency episode. It
was an emergency episode, yeah, where we just needed to get this out of there. Just when this happened, and it's like I said, all of this is a shame. Because the perfect ending that I would have wanted her to have.
It was never.
I know it was never gonna. I know it was never going to. But in my head, the perfect ending would be for her to find a job, to find purpose, not even to go off of her SSDI, right? Maybe even just keep that and get a part-time job and move out and be independent and have a life, have a social, I know that she definitely wouldn't be able to have the same life as a regular person would, but she could have a lot better than what she did, right? Like she was capable is the big word here, capable of having a much better life than the one that she did and the one that she now has with this situation going on. And that's really the saddest part about it, like the potential that she could have had if she was raised right, if she was, if it was an intervention, if there was correct, yeah, she could have had such a better life,
It didn't happen that way, man.
And that's like the sad part of it is you think that everything's like a Hollywood movie. Sometimes this is just the end. This is just how it is, and there is no happy ending. But it's definitely, although it's not a happy ending, it's a crazy Christian ending. It's a
it fits the narrative.
It that's what I want. Yeah, that's your words are perfect. It fits the narrative. It definitely fits the narrative.
It's just so like, yeah. When you're like, I guess, yeah. I'm really having a hard time picking an analogy other than like the money shot in a porno.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the money shot right there. Like that's the bukkake ending.
Oh man, yeah. And like I said, it's like I'm not defending her mother in any way, shape, or form, other than the fact that she didn't deserve to be raped by her daughter.
Of course.
But a shitty human being, really, just a bad person.
Oh no, yeah. Her and I think the dad.
Father, yeah. Well, both of them. Just where there were blatant times and events where they should have been like, okay, yeah, something needs to change. Like right in the before, like years before she even blew up and became quote unquote famous, where there needed to be like, okay, she got fired, banned from her social life, fired from her job, and banned from her college, right? All in like 3 months. Like, okay, here, this is the time, and no, none of that at all. They just let her think that she was right and just kept coddling her like that. No changes in behavior, no nothing. And this is the result.
It's such a shame because if like, let's say she was a normal person, like not mentally whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is going on there, right? And let's say like instead she was a heroin addict, but like 100% IQ there.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Someone would have pulled them aside a long time ago.
Yeah.
And like, you need to deal with this shit right now.
Exactly.
But because of the mental health issue, it was like so ignored and they took the side of her and
yeah.
It's just,
and it's really not, that's not her. It shouldn't have been her side to begin with. It's just the fact that she needed that. Like she needed, yeah, you're right. Yeah. That they took her side, not that we need to do our jobs as parents and prepare you for a world.
They were like, no, we need to stick with your kid. And sometimes your kid is wrong. Like that's,
and which kids are, all kids are.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not they have mental disability. I was a stupid son of a bitch when I was a kid.
I started smoking at 12 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, yeah, like any kid, not even with no mental issues, it has shit like that,
And just to be clear, just for people listening, yes, I was scolded for a long time.
Yeah.
Every time I got caught smoking, my parents did the definite right thing to do.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, you shouldn't smoke. Like they didn't, whatever. I wasn't beat or anything like that, but they were just like, don't smoke around for 2 weeks, search the room, look through all the shit.
Yeah.
Get everything out of there. Try to do your best without being like,
without
causing resentment, which I feel like they feared way too much.
Yeah. But just, but instead just like, how can we prepare him for this world that's not going to put up with his shit? You know what I mean? That's not going to, go along with him. not to mention the fact that, like, what are we going to do after we die? And he's going to be,
Yeah.
alone like that. You know what I mean? It's just,
Because even if it came down to like his mom died and he had to go out and do something, he's completely fucked.
he
Yeah.
would have been fucked. Yeah. That would have been the end right there. Yeah.
Maybe we would have got a couple more videos, but now I'm kind of feeling like we're not going to see another one ever.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I think, like I said, I think this is the end. I definitely think this is the end.
Well, with
Jeez.
that, I only have one sip of my beer here left.
Okay.
Do you have any alcohol right now?
No, I don't right now, but I'm gonna grab a beer right now. I'll grab a beer.
Oh,
We'll do a toast to her.
We got to do a toast to her before we end it. I'm going to try and clink this on the microphone without knocking it over.
Yeah.
Got one, good sir?
Yeah. Let me just open it real quick.
Mama Jean. What kind of drink is it?
Some Yingling.
Oh, very good. The original?
Yeah, Yingling lager. It's a lager.
Very good.
That's where I'm at right now. That's what I have. So.
I got Miller Lite. You know me, trying to stay fit.
No, do you have any Budweiser?
I have Bud Light in the fridge.
Bud was his drink.
I wish you know what? I love Budweiser too.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Remember when he,
There's
if I had Budweiser, I'd be holding a Budweiser right now. But
like the old school red cans.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, the bottles. He goes, the bottle of Bud. The clip where he talks about drinking the bottle of Bud.
Yeah. The
But
original
any,
Budweiser versus Bud Light. Budweiser is actually like really solid.
really,
Yeah, compared to like a Miller Genuine Draft, which is their like full-bodied version. I think Budweiser's got him there, which I hate Bud Light, so it's odd that I like
yeah.
one over the other. But anyways, yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna do a quick toast here on my microphone. Hopefully, it doesn't shatter or do anything like that.
All right.
Everything went.
There we go.
Toast, Christian.
I hope that somehow, some way, she could find happiness and fulfillment in life. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, if you're Christian, if your shit about the universe and the dimensional stuff is true, don't fucking kill me, all right?
Yeah, please.
All I
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah. We just want to live peacefully.
Some people spent their whole life shitting on you. I just spent the last hour. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that concludes our time here today.
Yeah, I was just going to say, alrighty, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a special, and it is going to be a major fucking pain in the dick to get out for tomorrow morning because it's running pretty late. But it's definitely going to happen. I'm going to spend the time tonight and do it.
Thank you, Joey. If you need help, I can help you.
No, I'm good. I know it needs to be done, and I'm definitely going to do it, more so for the audience than for Nick and myself, but I know I have to hold myself to that standard.
Yeah.
And it's just something that really needs to get out there. So with that being said, because it did take some extra time, I usually plug this in the Pokemon videos. I don't plug it as much here, but if you would take a couple seconds to consider liking, commenting, subscribing, any of that stuff, it all helps with the algorithm and making this.
And if you don't like anything Chris Chan, then we'll be back next week with our regular podcast.
And feel free to just write like "go fuck yourself" down in the comments.
Please do.
Yeah.
Really specify your comments and specify which person you hate, and why you hate out of us.
Yeah, as long as it's Nick. If it's Average Joe, you don't have to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just put it down there. Yeah. No, we're fine either way. We take criticisms.
I don't care.
We know that we're going at it kind of half-cocked. So. But all right, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one.